Well, I think the Wernick method is a great complement to traditional instruction. Traditional instruction shows you how to play your instrument, but it really doesn't tell you anything about how to play with other people. So that's kind of like when you're learning to drive and you go around the parking lot and you learn how to shift and all this kind of stuff. Wernick method is showing you how to drive in traffic. It's showing you how to go with the flow of the traffic, how to recover from anything that might happen wrong, how to cope with the unpredictable and still make something good out of it. Pete was able to break it down into little pieces that make it possible to show this to anybody who's got the interest and just a few basics on the instrument. If they pray for their boy to win away, and let his hero carry all.
If you have a grasp of bluegrass music, if you have experience jamming, Pete provides the lesson plan for you. It's really a matter of just learning a few principles and applying them in the jamming class context. You know, the Wernick Method Office gives out a pretty detailed syllabus, a lot of the ways to present the material to students so that it will have maximum effect. It's a pretty well-tested package of information and procedures. People don't know what to expect when they come to a jam class, but they all find out real soon it's a safe place, that it's an encouraging environment, that no one's going to laugh them to scorn. They realize very soon that they can test out certain things and get success. They find out that we're going to show them how to use what they already know to get the most fun fastest.
It always amazes me how students can come into the first class very hesitant and worried that they're not going to be able to fit in and they're not going to be able to do the kinds of exercises that we're going to be giving them to get them to play music right away. Suddenly, they're playing music, they're talking with their peers, and you know, these classes end up being a life-changing event for a lot of them.
In a jam class, students make all different kinds of breakthroughs, recognizing a chord pattern and being able to anticipate what's happening in a song. Other times it may be singing a song for the first time in a group. Sometimes it's making their first ever solo break in a jam session. And the solo break don't have to be much. Something simple, something basic, but it works, and that's exciting. I've realized with experience that it's far better to let the students run their own jams, and I simply guide them, watch them, critique and correct. But really, the jam belongs to the students.
There are a couple of things you have to consider about running a jam class, and one of them is where you're going to hold it. I've got some students who are very excited because they've got a lot of room and they want the jam class to be held at their house. So people know where they live, and for after class jamming, hey, you have a built-in picking group. I've got a local community organization that is excited about having me there, but I think my favorite place is my local bluegrass organization. They really want people to learn how to play bluegrass music, and they know by people coming to my jam classes that they're going to be having patrons coming to their monthly jam sessions.
Actually, the money is pretty darn good. I've been doing my classes on Sunday afternoons. That's not a time you're usually going to be gigging.
As a music teacher, I'm accustomed to working long hours and making a fair wage. Teaching jam classes is somewhat exciting because I get to make some pretty big dollars. DVD sales and book sales also make for a nice little addition to my profits.
Another benefit is that you open yourself to a whole new pool of students who want to take private lessons. They get excited about their instrument during the class, and then they say to you, hey, who do you know that I could take lessons from on my instrument? You say, hey, that would be me.